Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today we are going to be taking a look at a very special vintage watch. Today I'm at JB Hudson Jewelers and we are going to be looking at the Rolex GMT Master 1675 from 1977. So now, let's take this watch down to the table so you guys can get a closer look at it. Okay guys, here's the watch in greater detail, and right away I'm going to go over this watch's 40mm stainless steel case. Now the case has a variety of polished and brushed edges in keeping with the traditional oyster case look. Now you can see on the sides you have beautiful polish, you have polishing here, and then you also have polishing on the crown guards, and then on the other side the entire side is polished. Now, keeping with the traditional oyster look, it has these nice brushed edges on top of the lugs, and the lugs are very thin, as that's what the traditional oyster look was before actually, but now since they've redone with the 904L steel, they've become a little bit thicker, but this is really the classic look. So now I'm going to actually move on to just the bracelet. So the bracelet is really incredible on this watch. Sorry for the focus there. It is actually a rivet bracelet. Now, the only watch I can think of that is a rivet bracelet today is the Tudor Black Bay, and what that is where you can see there are these little plates on the edge of the watch right there, and then there are these rivets that pop out that actually hold the bracelet together, and that just really adds a very unique look and adds to the character of this piece. Now the clasp is also quite different from many of the other newer clasps, where it actually doesn't have any Rolex markings on the inside of the clasp. Really the only noticeable Rolex marking is on the end of the outside of the clasp right there, and it just locks down. There's no safety on this one. So now move on to the watch itself. So the watch, as I said, it's the 1675, and now this was actually before the original GMT Master 2 came out, and you can see that because right on the dial there's no 2 after the GMT Master. That's because that one just hadn't come out yet. This was the 1977 model, but they had been made for many years before this. So now actually the history behind this watch is it was originally made by Rolex for Pan Am pilots in order to track multiple time zones, because obviously if you're a pilot that would be a very, very useful feature. And since this watch actually has the GMT bezel along with the GMT hand, you can do 3 time zones instead of just a normal 2 when you only have the GMT hand. So staying with the dial here, it has this beautiful black dial, and it also, the dial, I really like how the acrylic crystal gives it a little more warmth that you don't really see with sapphire crystals. It's kind of hard to notice, but if you do compare them, they do look different. So one other thing though to point out on this watch is the patinaed indices, and now that is because, as you can see on the bottom of the dial right there, if you can make that out, it says the T and then less than and then a number after that. So what that actually means is that there's tritium present on the dial. So if you're looking at a vintage watch, a good way to see if it has tritium is just look at the bottom, and then it will usually have some kind of indication there. So one other interesting thing about this watch is the date wheel. Now the date wheel in this era of Rolexes was actually made out of metal, if you can see it there. It wasn't just a flat white, and I really like that again, as it just adds to the character and uniqueness of this piece. I think it looks very, very great. And also, moving back to the patina, I also really like how that looks. It just gives the dial, again, a nice warmth, and you can really see a difference between true patina and then what watchmakers now will try to do with some models where they do fake patina. I don't really like that much, and you can definitely tell the difference. This one it just looks richer, and it looks a lot better in my opinion. So now I'll move on to a wrist shot. So this watch is the Rolex 40mm size, which is traditional of almost all Rolex sport watches. But one thing about this watch I will say is it does wear quite a bit smaller than, say, the new 904L 40mm, and that is just because a good amount of the proportions have been changed, such as the lugs being thicker, and these also made the watch thicker. You can see how just thin and low profile that is, which I really, really like, is that really makes this watch able to perform a second duty as just being a nice watch to wear with a suit, as it won't get caught on shirt cuff, which is very, very nice, and I love thin watches, especially the sport watch. I mean, it's nice and light. After you wear it for a while, you probably won't even notice that it's really there anymore, but then you look down and it just looks absolutely amazing. These vintage pieces just don't have the look that the modern ones do. They just look they look better in my opinion, just with the beautiful patina, and they have really cool backstories. So overall, this watch is absolutely fantastic. I like it a lot. It's available here at JB Hudson Jewelers for $10,500 pre-owned, and being that this is a watch from 1977 in such good condition, I think that actually is a pretty good deal, because you're getting a Rolex GMT Master, which is one of Rolex's most iconic pieces, and it's just a fabulous watch. So thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe and share. Thank you.